watching this stream, isn't he? See, now he's getting shafted in the butt. Alright, players are ready already. Well, Echo is. And they're going to get right into it as Echo's giving Dion the yoinky sploinky along the floor. Anyway. Reminder, this is a knockout game. Best of 3 between 2 Europeans, both playing on low ping this time, so no excuses. Big fight at the shock rifle. And it's Echo who comes out the better of it. And it's actually going to get himself to the health first. Big combo. Good start for the Frenchman. And I'm liking this shock aim already. And Echo's a player who he's always happy to switch to the link gun. Plays it smart. He'll give you your flashy rockets, but they can wait if he needs the kill right now. I mean, Dion, he's only got that link gun to work with, which, to be fair, Dion's link gun is disgusting. And he uses it in a way that, in fact, only Echo seems to do as well. By actually using the yoinks. Will suicide, puts himself on -1. So quick 3 frag lead before even the first belt spawns for Echo. And Dion's overextended. Which means that this 100 armor is not going to go unpunished. I think, honestly, if you're Dion there, you're actually happier to take the damage to your health pool. As long as you can get away, that is. Echo gets himself that 50. He's pushing in, slides under the barrier, hits a nice sniper. Dion is up close and personal with the shock rifle. Both players pretty low. Echo's slight advantage. Big advantage now. Oh, I take it back. Very close. Dion gets the kill, but Echo gets the 100. And now Dion's back off 0. This 50 armor's not up for a little while, actually. Echo's read on that is slightly off. So much so that he actually leaves to get position on the belt. And he's pinged down, up in the air. That's a free shot for Dion. Not going to miss those. And has time to go towards the 100 as well. Whips out the rocket launcher. And we have potential to see some nice rockets again. Obviously, we saw some from Echo earlier. But Dion, as I mentioned, no slouch with the rocket launcher. Leah, a map that lends itself well to rockets, as you all know. It's a good unreturned sniper shot for Echo. And another one. Dion's a few seconds early to this 100. And Echo's smooth moves gets himself onto the 100. Close call there. And that's... I feel like Dion did not know the exact timing on that 100. Echo actually dropping into it. The flak is so strong from Dion, but not strong enough. 7 minutes into the game. 7 minutes left. And Echo actually goes down to the stinger. That's a tilter. Definitely felt like he deserved that belt. There we go. Dion got a non-reg. It's all fair. And the minigun is super strong from Dion. You know, you apply so much pressure when you whip out that mini. And he's heard the spawn by Flak. Perfect prediction combo. Echo dove right into that one. And we're all tied up. 6.5 minutes to go. Dion with the advantage after that sniper shot. Oh, and Echo's jumped in front of him. Freebie. Spawn is heard as well. And it's a cheeky move from Dion. Not too cheeky though, which is always good. Don't want to over cheeky moves. And damage almost exactly the same. Same with healing as well, actually. Position is better for Dion with regards to this belt, but Echo walks away with a 50 armor. And the damage is there for Dion. Echo down to 16 health. Does get himself onto the belt though, and that's the power of positioning. Had the high ground. Even just a small ramp will do it. Echo, he can't be too ballsy here. Doesn't have any HP underneath that belt. One combo will strip him naked. But he does eventually get the kill, and that will earn him the 100. Tying the game up again. There's so much passive damage between these two guys. I say as snipers are missed by everyone. But, you know, this is doesn't feel like a game where the players are going to reach max stack like the Snatch rookie game. Feels very much like 100-100 is about where you can hope to be. As Dion goes down, Aiko taking the lead. He hears the spawn underneath him as well. Dion takes the lift. But I have to say, don't agree with this at all from Dion. Could have run straight over towards that 100 instead. Oh, what a flak ball. Pushing in regardless of the stack disadvantage. Done tons of damage. Still though, not looking too healthy. And Aiko's got these health packs to dodge onto. Dion knew exactly where he'd go. He actually steals the health packs from Aiko. That's huge, but the shock primary is too strong. 50 armor as well is now there. Down to base stack is Aiko, pretty much. Rocket actually leaves him alive on 8. And Dion, Aiko's been so low for so long, just needs an enforcer shot, he will connect. The 100 armor's up though, and it's a race. Aiko spawns on the link gun. Oh, Dion down to 5. The closeness of these fights is ridiculous. Belt's up in 3, Dion does a strange jump. And the belt goes to Aiko. Oh, goodness. And now Dion can drop for the health. 50 armor will be spawning as well. Or is up. 100's up in 8. Aiko really needs this, actually. Dion's making a play. Aiko's dropped down. Dion knows exactly when this is up. Ooh. Threads the needle, gets passed through the combos. And is now engaging with the link gun. Aiko's down to 40 health. The sniper doesn't connect for Dion. Dion down to 8. This is such a close fight. Will go in the way of Aiko. Oh, back and forth game here. Players styling on each other with their aim. And the rockets. Dion is so aggressive. More rockets from Dion. The movement is clean. Aiko dodges over the rocket though. Dion down to 5. He's still moving back into the room with 5 health. And I mean, that would have brought it within 3. Oh, Dion just needs to hit 2 shots here, but he can't connect the snipers when it's needed most. Aiko gets himself onto the belt. Was actually yoinked down there. But this is surely a frag for Aiko. Dion doesn't have the guns. Still though, Aiko down to 18. Oh, this mini gets the kill, definitely. 100 armor on its way up. Dion doubled back just in time. And is just going to hold the angles. Damage very even still. Shock primaries exchanged. Rockets dodged. Dion, he wants a rocket or a flak or something that he can engage up close with. Aiko did hit one of those snipes. But is it enough to stem the tide? Oh, he's actually moved onto the 100 very nicely. Still hitting shots. And Dion's all out of shock ammo. This could mean the difference. Never mind. The headshot is hit by Aiko. Up by 4 with 2 minutes left. There's a lot of pressure on Dion to win this game now. Still only map 1, but always good to have that 1 map advantage going into map 2. And Aiko, he's slowed the game right down. He knows Dion has a bit of armor. Doesn't want to take a fight that could screw him over. And Dion jumps into his face. Does not go unpunished. 100 armor's up. Dion needs it. Aiko doesn't. He can afford to play this slow, but in fact he goes aggressive. And Dion's going to get the kill here. Not before Aiko hits him with a rocket. And it's those rockets and combos that are going to slow Dion down. That will kill this comeback. Potentially. Dion spots him. It's Leah. You can do this with the lifts. He needs to cut him off somehow. But he also cannot be giving up these armors. This belt's up in 3 seconds. Aiko knows it. And I feel like losing that belt, that is probably game. Combo's not connecting for Dion. In fact, taking a bit of unreturned damage from that sniper. And with the 3-point lead, it's looking like Eiko's going to clean this up. Potentially, we'll get another kill here. Yeah, there we go. Had plenty of health to spare. Looking very comfortable on Leah. And maybe that's the experience factor, because I feel like in a straight-up aim fight, even though Eiko's an aim beast, Dion does win that aim fight. So just a bit of dual nous and experience, netting Eiko the win there, but otherwise very close game. And we go to map 2. So Dion's on Tournament Life, this next map. I'm interested to see what the map is. I've been impressed by Eiko today. I haven't seen him practicing. But as ever, very competent in the tournaments. And it will be solo, which Dion is good at. I honestly don't know how good Eiko is on this map. Sometimes it's hard to get an accurate gauge of how good players are on certain maps just by playing them, because obviously you're better on certain maps. Solo is probably one of my better maps, and there's some players that I probably only beat on solo. But we saw Dion earlier playing Sass. He actually lost that solo game, but felt, to be honest, that he threw it a little bit at the end. So, no stranger to solo. Got the readies up a chord. Back in the game. Map 2, Tournament Life for Dion on solo. As I said, don't know whose map pick this is.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, double spawn on shock. And Dion's going to switch to the shock. Not going to fight it with Enforcer. And Eiko doubles back for the flak, but it's not to be. Good first blood from Dion. He's actually going to deny this sniper as well. No sniper spawn for Eiko, which is pretty huge. Oh, aggressive move. Pays off. Wins himself a flak cannon, though. Dion did not drop any hit scan. Which means that this is going to be an unusual fight over the 100 armor, because nobody has any hit scan. And as ever, when in doubt, try rockets. Dion's actually in a strange position here, and he's chasing with Enforcer. But he's down low HP. And he's given up a shock ahead of the belt. He's spending a lot of time, actually, and I think he's going to have to back off and take the 100 instead. It is so hard to challenge the belt from that side, especially if your opponent has a shock rifle. I mean, these are the shots that Dion hits all day, by the way. And those ones too, apparently. Let's put up the armors for you guys. Dion well ahead in terms of damage already. Dives onto Eiko. Eiko misses the flak. Dion whips out the minigun. Did he run out of ammo there? Strange choice. I think maybe he expected Eiko to back off, but that's going to be not just the equalizer, but the lead taken by Eiko. Eiko not hitting the shots that Dion was hitting earlier, which puts a bit of pressure on him at this belt fight. Dion has the better position. He's going to fight it with shock against sniper. Has the belt to back up onto. Was down to 9 HP there. Did risk a headshot, but doesn't matter in the end. Dion now making a move onto the 50. 100 armor was taken by Eiko there. 50's still up, and Dion's down to 22. Aiko picks up the 50 and looking in much better shape than Dion right now. Oh, the flak ball. The spawn frag is not to be, and in solo, when your opponent gets the shock, it can slow it right down. Oh, what a combo! 100 armor is up. And that's the power of the shock rifle, even in its nerfed state. Nice little flak ball there. That will put Aiko on not too healthy an amount of HP. Good follow-up flak as well. Not allowing Aiko to get to the health. And that's pretty crucial because belt's up in 2. I think Dion's just heard him. Yep. And he has time to get to the 100. Good movement from Dion. But it's Aiko to hit the shots. Doesn't know the 100 armor time exactly though, and backs away. Positional advantage for Dion is given up for some damage. Oh, Aiko looking the wrong way, and the flak bounce kill for Dion. Not often you actually see the shards bounce like that. That's some UT99 style flak killing there. Oh, you know Dion's going for this, don't you? But potentially he's given up the 100. Needs to run over there and not get tri-rocketed. He wants this belt though, fully expecting Aiko to go for the vials. I love it. Great read by Dion. But Aiko spawned over by the shock? No, by the link gun. Dion will push the belt. Aiko actually gets it. That's outrageous. And that's why you got to show up at least a little bit early. That's a frustrating moment there for Dion. And potentially not going to get this 100. No, it does take it. And the shock primaries are just so disgusting. Total momentum killer right there. Aiko was starting to get some things together, and Dion dives on him with a rocket. Makes it a 4 frag lead. And is going to deny this shock rifle. Great combo. Not much damage exchange in this fight here by Dion. There we go. Shock is out. Oh, Aiko gets full tracking on Dion as he's dropping down, but goes down to the Enforcer himself and is quickly refragged. Belt's up. Aiko steals it again. And it feels like Aiko's got a couple of belt steals in, and that's pretty much what's keeping him in this game. Oh, the damage is absurd. Dion misses his last shock primary and does get punished for it as well. But the aggression is too much for Aiko to handle. 50's spawning in just a sec as well. Should Dion want it? Instead, he's going to hop up to the 100. It's a very strange place for them to be fighting, considering the belt's up in 3 seconds. Oh, minigun damage is big as well. Aiko, not so low that he'll die to a sniper, and Dion approaches it with the minigun. You know, he's only 4 frags up. He's 800 damage ahead, but that's only 4 frags. Or narrowly avoids combos from Aiko. Remember, if Dion loses this game, he's out. And he's going in aggressive, hits the rockets, that's the one he needs. Oh, the follow-up doesn't come, and Aiko's on 8 health. 3 frag difference. And he's still alive here. Actually, yoinks Dion down. And if he gets to this health, then all of a sudden this fight's turned on its head. Dion hits the clutch sniper shot, makes his way to the health himself, clinging onto this 4 frag lead. But Aiko's making it really difficult, even despite the damage difference. Went in aggressive there. Doesn't pay off. Rocket's potential here for another kill, but Dion picks it up. And the spawn there is trash for Aiko. I don't really know why he picked it. He just picked up the rocket launcher. Does walk away with 100 though. Maybe he just wanted to delay Dion. But with 3 minutes left, 5 frag lead, or sorry, 7 frag lead. Looking a bit more out of reach than it did a few minutes ago. And Dion, I think, stays alive in the tournament for at least one other game. Aiko's 2 HP. No, it was Dion who's 2. I misread. And at this point, Dion's kind of just styling it out. And there's potential to see an early GG here, actually. Although Aiko tends not to do that. Oh! Whoops. That will go to Aiko as a result of that rocket. Uh-oh. Sniper zoom bug. Oh, no. Sniper zoom bug is right up there with the impact hammer sound bug. That's classic UT4 spectate bugs. Over 1,000 damage lead by Dion. And it's funny, you can see 18 to 9 games between players that have even damage. But whenever Dion's involved, it's always he's always the player with 1,000 more damage. It really does make him so difficult to deal with. Even a player like Aiko, who has sick aim, still struggling to deal with it a bit. Miraculously, he's walked away with 5 belts this game, and I swear 4 of those 5 belts Dion really ought to have taken himself. One of them was a straight up steal in broad daylight. But 1,200 armors for Dion will more than make up for that. Plus 1,000 damage. Oh. Now he really is styling on him. And there we go. That's a map win for Dion. Let's add one to the HUD. But we go to a map 3. And honestly, that's more in line with what I was expecting. I do personally favour Dion right now as the taking into consideration the how in shape the players are. Dion's improved a lot over the past couple of years, in duel especially. This is kind of like, I guess, a game between Rookie and Inceptos for you NA fans out there. You've got the young, up-and-coming, high-aim, high-aggression player playing against the veteran, who also has exceptional aim. I crashed, by the way. But last map will be Mythic. Not NYC, is it? It's London. But Mythic is a map that Aiko, compared to the other maps, won't have as much duel experience on. It's a newer map, kind of takes the edge off that veteran advantage, really. I'm in the game twice as a spectator. I mean, we saw what Dion can do on this map against Sassmaster, and he lost solo to Sassmaster. So with some MMA maths, that means that Dion will beat Aiko, right? That's how it works. But here we go. It's game time, baby, as Connex5 would say. Although he'd say it with far more enthusiasm than that. Dion to get the shock, Aiko to get the sniper, and there's going to be an engagement at the teleporter exit. Perfectly placed rockets by Aiko. Teaches Dion a lesson. Oh, the link gun was so close to getting a kill there. And you see Aiko is scared. And Dion, with the sniper, just walks out and takes the 100. And he gets the shock. It's actually a shock on the ground there that Aiko walked past. Didn't realise it was up. And this belt's up in 10. This is a classic mythic moment where one player's right around the belt in the donut. And there will be a trade for the 100. Aiko runs face first into Dion. Dion hits 2 primaries, but the rockets are strong from Aiko. Eventually, Dion gets the kill. But not after taking a lot of damage. That belt is more than depleted. And Dion's happy to see Aiko run away through the teleporter there. Oh, aggressive move by Aiko. Doesn't hit the shot. And now Dion slowly edging forward with the flat cannon around the corner. What happened there? I'm going to assume the server lagged because everyone's ping spiked. But rockets from Dion pinning Aiko into the corner, but he's getting the short end of the stick. Oh, Aiko kills himself. We had a belt fight with no belt involved. To be fair, it is supposed to be Akko, I believe. He's French and all. But I'm going to call him Aiko. Anyway, in the meantime, 100 armor goes to Dion. Dion rockets in the arse, but it's not lethal. Entertainingly, it's Aiko with the damage lead this time. Dion dives on his face with a link gun. No yoinks today. Aiko dodging the shock primaries, down to 4 HP, belts up in 15 seconds. That puts Dion in such a good position. And the kill there is brilliant, because Aiko just took the sniper. Dion's run away from the belt. Needs to make sure Aiko can't get in on it. And actually, this is fantastic position for Dion, because he can just go to the teleporter. Dion? Dion? Okay. It kind of threw me, to be honest. But Aiko giving Dion some free damage. He's fighting this with flat cannon. Does he not have any other guns? Very strange fight there. And now close range flak fight. We've seen Dion win a lot of those on solo, but they were all close. Actually, not much in the way of connection, as Aiko finally gets himself on the board, but for the most part, these players don't seem to be hitting as much as they were in the previous maps. Oh, this is definitely a kill for Aiko. Dion does get a sniper shot off, nearly a second, but couldn't really ask for much more in that engagement. And has to slink back to the 50 area. Aiko gets the belt. And you've got to ask yourself, what would the scoreline be if Dion didn't throw away that belt? The previous one. Still slight damage lead for Aiko. Dion stuck on the 100 armor pit. Aiko flubs the combo. Dion dodges in with the flak. Damage exchange by both players. Down to low HP on both of them. One full flak could do it, but the rocket from Aiko is too strong. We're all tied up at 3-3 with 5 minutes left. A reminder, this is game 3 in the best of 3 in a lower bracket game. So Dion will go home, Aiko will go home, depending on who loses this. Oh, the snipers from Dion. Bit too risky. And he's got plenty of time. He's only down by 1. And it feels like he's not really playing his best game at the moment. Gives up another belt. Not much presence on this belt, to be honest. Seems a bit lost. Maybe a bit nervous. As Aiko hits a nice defensive combo. This 100 armor's on its way up. And Dion could jump for this, but Aiko's right there with so much shock primary damage. The primaries are returned by Dion, though. And he actually looked for a spawn there. He's only got 15 health. Or not picking up that health pack could really screw him. But Aiko will back off. 100 armor up in 12 seconds. And honestly, not a fantastic position for Dion, even though he got the 25 and won the last fight. Aiko pushing in with the minigun. Dion chasing him. This could be a kill here, but he can't connect the sniper shot. Oh, misses it again. Oh. And that's belt going to Aiko. Oh, the spawn is brilliant from Dion. But he messes up his movement. That's kind of tragic. Still plenty of time to make this lead back, but I feel like Dion is taking a lot of risks here, and Aiko is allowing him to play into him. You know, I don't see why he's pushing there. He's got the time. He's pushing into a fully belted player with full weapons. And the more frags he throws away in that fashion, the further away this win becomes.
3 minutes remain.
Great flak ball. Follow up not so great. And Aiko hits the rocket. And that's one of the few belts that Dion actually put up a... Yeah, I think Fantasy's right in chat. Dion is a bit tilted. I'm pretty sure that rocket was direct though. Definitely doesn't seem to be playing his game right now. And Aiko's going to be loving that. Aiko does not tilt easily, by the way. Always a comfortable player. Good flak by Dion, but he's bleeding frags. He's now down by 6. 2 minutes left. It's getting less and less possible by the second, and the damage from Aiko is strong. Any damage you can throw at now, even if he dies, it's probably going to be enough to kill this comeback. Belt's up in 8 seconds. Dion doesn't have health available. He's actually giving up this belt. Penultimate belt. Oh man, he's so late to this belt. Only 50 exit damage as well. And Aiko can fight this all day. He probably wants to draw it out and make it painful, but you know, there's a world where he just takes that fight and wins. And that definitely is if he wins a fight now, it's game. There's so much pressure on Dion to win this match at the moment. Down by 5, not hitting his shots. That is not the Dion we saw in map 1 and 2. There we go, hitting some sniper. Aiko down to 3 health. And he's just running. This is exactly what he needs to do. Up in damage, up in armor, up in frags. Dion's behind him. Desperation, shot combos through the grate. Aiko walks away with another belt. And it's just all fallen apart for Dion on this last map. Which is unfortunate because it feels like it fell apart in a way that you know, this wasn't Dion, wasn't representative of his performance earlier in the tournament, but Aiko is just too resilient. The veterancy pulls through. Is he AFK? Yeah, he's literally AFK. Dion moment.
10, 9, 8,
I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, this is the face of disappointment, the face of tilt.
2, 1.
I'm not even gracing him. Not even gracing him with a GG. No one's taunt thrusting now. There you go. Dion is out. I never believed in him anyway. But yeah, that's it for today, unless Fantasy says otherwise. But yeah, all round, pretty good first day. I'll give you a rundown on who's left. Unless is Sass and Mash playing today? Oh, we're playing round 5. Oh shit. There's more. It's not it for today. Okay, so Sass beat Mash. That means that